It's April 14th or 15th, 2021, and for our purple martin landlords and other cavity dwelling bird lovers, I wanted to share this video. I've been watching the Facebook purplemartin.org site, and I've noticed there's a lot of chatter about trapping and killing the house sparrow or English sparrow and the starling. And I built this V-trap. It's a Troyer's V-trap. You can buy the instructions online, but this Troyer's V-trap, last year we built this, and we modified it a little. We used pretty heavy treated wood, and also put some braces on the bottom there to support the corners, because it was kind of a little flimsier if you don't put those pieces in. And used pretty good material here. Now one thing you can do with this is fairly large. It's oh gosh, I don't know the dimensions now, but you can tell it's fairly large. And anyhow, I have a friend who downsized this a little to dimensions, like maybe a quart or less in size. And I imagine if you're good with numbers and woodworking, you could make this even smaller, obviously. But up in here you'll see this 2-inch or so gap with the hardware cloth here, and how needs to be pretty accurate. Not 100% obviously, but for the birds to fall into that hole, and then they have a major time trying to get out of it. Not to say they can't, because once in a while they can, but not very often. And so right now, it's like I said, it's April, and I noticed one thing since I built this is in the winters when you catch the starlings. I caught up to about 40 starlings this right around January, February time period, and then around March the starlings quit. Well, actually I might have pretty much taken out most of the starlings around here, but the house sparrows appeared out of nowhere, and they just started coming in. This is probably, I've found, again, around 30 sparrows in the last 3 weeks. And what I do is, you can see them flying around in here. It's good to leave a number of these in your traps. That's why there's food in here. I use a combination of cracked corn, like chicken scratch, and maybe some bird seed on a screen to keep it off the ground, and it actually keeps the food longer that way if you don't put it on the ground. And I do water them and keep them alive, because they're actual bait at this point. Now, one thing you need to do also is to check this pretty regularly, because you'll be catching some house finch, maybe got some cowbirds in here. Not to say cowbirds are great, but you'll definitely catch some native birds that you probably well, you more than probably need to get rid of those. So I use a fishing net. I go on there and use a fishing net and capture the house finch and what other birds I find in there, and then I let them go. So anyway, I'll walk around here to show the rest of this. And another thing I did is I hooked a couple eye bolts to one of the ends here to tow it around with my garden tractor, to make it easier to tow around. So I move it around pretty easy throughout our yard. Now, I know this is fairly big for maybe small lots in a town or so forth, but like I said, you can downsize these. This is, I caught all these in the last 2 weeks, or actually caught more than these. And once in a while I come in here, and what I use is a pellet gun, or I can go in here with a net too to make it even faster and capture them in the net and remove them. So anyhow, that's the Troyer V-trap, and just wanted to share. This has been fantastic for me. I've had martins now for 17 years, or 18 now, and plus bluebird houses and so forth, and I've always and I just quit, or I just retired, so now I have more time to actually monitor stuff. And but I have no problem up here in our Purple Martin houses anymore. Well, last year anyway, right now with sparrows, because of this right here. And I keep it fairly close to the house and away from the bluebird houses over here, or I mean the Purple Martin houses. And the only thing, once in a while I'll get one stray starling try to get in our homes, but it's been great this year. I haven't had to trap them at all, besides this trap. And so just thought I'd share that. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.